So in elementary school, I wanted to be an NBA player until my physical education teachers helped me realize that I just wasn't good enough. And then in high school, I decided I wanted to be a chemistry teacher until I realized that it just wasn't boring enough. And then in college, I wanted to be a writer until I realized that it just wasn't sophisticated enough. But the common thread among all these aspirations I've had is not my hesitance, though I was hesitant, but also the fact that my teachers had a profound impact on me every step of the way. In fact, I stand here in medical school now, and I feel like I'm a product of the cumulative education I've had from all the teachers I've ever had. And I think that goes to the rest of us. And one day, fairly soon, in just a few years, we're all going to be practicing physicians, and we'll be a product of the education we receive here at Downstate. And that's a really important thing, and I don't take that lightly. And in college, I helped found a nonprofit organization and eventually became co-coordinator of that nonprofit organization that went into high schools and taught ninth graders a health curriculum. So I was an educator myself, and I understand that being an educator and reaching students is not just about being knowledgeable. There's so many other things that go into teaching, and I hope to take some of those experiences and your input especially into making your education here at Downstate the best that it can be. So I hope that you support me in this position. My name is Omar Musa. Please vote. Thank you.
The language theme defines liaison first as a binding or thickening agent used in cooking. I find that interesting since that is not what we laymen think when we hear the word. Yet it speaks the truth. I want to bind us to those who teach us. Thicken our bonds so that we can cook together or something like that. But really, in all seriousness, if we can't create a recipe together, a recipe for success, then what kind of relationship do we have? I'm confident that I have a few of those necessary ingredients up my sleeve that will allow for that success. I, as Teresa, am appealing to you, here and out there, in class of 2018 to appoint me as your chef. I will work tirelessly to communicate our concerns, our needs, and all those questions that we sometimes feel too awkward to ask to our teachers so that we may best serve them and ourselves as students. Please give me the chance to make an academically grueling year a little bit easier. Our endless late nights of studying and days spent flipping cadavers should not give way to free time spent frustrated over things we fear we cannot change. Change is possible. I am that thickening agent that is going to make way for change that maybe, just maybe, will bring us better snacks in the vending machine, figuratively speaking. So we'll vote for me, as Teresa.
Hey guys. Okay. So I can't rap, break dance, and I can barely sing, but what I do have for you is a short poem. Vote for me for SLC, and I'll make sure to voice all of your needs. To faculty and staff at Downstate, for whatever is bothering you about the curriculum. I used to be a resident assistant, so I think I'm okay by saying I'm a good listener. Come one, come all, be smart about this. And vote for Melissa Daniel, we won't regret it. So that was my poem. On a side note, I was also a TA for numerous classes, so I am used to interacting with faculty and staff about what kids are really annoyed about, what they're learning, and how to change the approach to how they present the material. So I feel as though I'll be a good person. Hopefully you think so too. And that's all I have to say.
One of the reasons I was excited to come to Downstate, one of the many reasons it was my first choice, was because it's a new curriculum. And it's one of the things I love to do. I've been community organizing for the past 10 years. So in undergrad, I organized the folks in my major, and we re-established the requirements. We redesigned the syllabus for some of the required classes. And I wasn't on any kind of liaison committee. It's just kind of what I do. So just organize folks. I was a student who had some beef with my education, and so I organized folks to change it. I was a campus member who had some beef with our medical services, so I organized folks to better them. It's just what I've been doing for the past 10 years, and it's what I hope to do here. I would love to be on the liaison committee to council, SLC, okay, committee. I would love to be on the committee to have that prop, the platform to be able to talk with faculty bulk behind it and be able to organize things with you all. But it's something I'm really committed to and excited about regardless, so I hope that you elect me, and thanks for your time.
Hello, my name is Carlos Butrago. I didn't really have a speech prepared, but Dimitri told me to speak from the heart. Just want to let you know that it will be an honor for me to represent you at the SLC. I worked in my undergraduate school with the deans and the chemistry department and the biology department to integrate minorities into the curriculum, and we worked to change the curriculum for the upcoming changes in the MCAT for the pre-meds. So I think I have some experience into how to work a curriculum and how to communicate with faculty and like our peers. I'm also a great listener. You can hit me up anytime. Like, I never change cell phones. I'm always on Facebook. I should be studying, but I'm always available. You can hit me up, tell me anything. I will be more than happy to relay the information back to like the administration. So I wish I had a bow tie so I could look like Dimitri or something. But anyways, thank you. Vote Carlos Butrago.
I wasn't sure if I was supposed to write a speech or a song, so I went with the song in the end. Just a song about the importance of the SLC, and this is by the Beatles. I think these were actually the original lyrics, and they changed it up when they released the real song. It's called Yesterday. Yesterday, my exams all seem far away. Now they're gonna be here any day. I still don't know fate or scapulae. Suddenly, my grades aren't what I thought they'd be. Is it really my fault or Keith's? Oh, I believe in the SLC. N's the candidate for me.
My previous candidates, I have no experience with forming and changing curriculums, but I do have a lot of experience with speaking with a lot of my classmates and making as wide a network as possible. And I think it's an advantage that I don't have experience with working with curriculums, because the medical school curriculum seems to be a lot different than the college curriculum. I'll have a fresh set of eyes to look at it and be able to speak with the administration and the students to really make it a two-way conversation between both sides. So I would really appreciate your vote.
To continue the analogy of cars and movement and driving, let's just for a minute say that the idea of medicine is at the end of this long road, and SUNY Downstate is a vehicle, right? We're on this vehicle. We'd like to be driving, but we're studying. We're doing a lot of work, and they've got this curriculum. That is our road. So we're in the back seat, and we need someone to drive. We need someone to say, hey, this curriculum, this road is a little bit bumpy. Let's even it out. We need the SLC driving. We need good drivers in the SLC. God, feels good to be here. All right, so I want to drive the SLC, and I think that takes diplomacy, tact, a lot of talking to people, and being good with adults, and knowing how to mitigate interests. So, God, my heart's pounding. Audience of 20 people, right? Thanks, guys.